viewers, you're watching The Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. The Donald Trump administration has issued a highly controversial memo targeting 9 prestigious US universities, introducing sweeping changes that could significantly alter how these institutions operate and who gets to attend them. The document, titled A Compact for Academic Excellence in Higher Education, sets forth a series of strict new conditions universities must meet to retain preferential access to federal funding. At the heart of this directive is a sharp reduction in international undergraduate enrollment. According to the memo, no more than 15% of a university's undergraduate population can be made up of international students, and no more than 5% can come from any single country. This presents an immediate and serious challenge for Indian students who, along with Chinese students, currently make up the majority of international student enrollment in the United States, accounting for around 35% each. With these new restrictions, Indian applicants may find it significantly more difficult to gain admission with a vision to elite universities that have traditionally welcomed large numbers of students from India. The 9 universities singled out in the memo include the University of Arizona, Brown University, Dartmouth College, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the University of Pennsylvania, the University of Southern California, the University of Texas, the University of Virginia, and Vanderbilt University. While the administration has not provided a detailed explanation for why these particular schools were chosen, officials suggest that these institutions were open to collaborate on reforming higher education policy, which may have influenced their selection. Regardless of the reasoning, the policies introduced in the memo go far beyond international student quotas. Among the many new rules, universities are now required to eliminate any consideration of race or sex in both their admissions and financial aid decisions, as well as in faculty and staff hiring. All the applicants, including international ones, must now submit standardized test scores like the SAT, even if the institution had previously adopted a test-optional policy. Additionally, universities must publicly share anonymized admissions data broken down by race, gender, and national origin, including GPAs and standardized test results. The memo also freezes tuition fees for 5 years and mandates that these institutions with large endowments, specifically those with over $2 million per undergraduate student, waive tuition for students enrolled in hard science programs. One of the most controversial aspects of the policy is the requirement that universities actively combat what the memo describes as ideological bias on campus. Schools are instructed to distance themselves from dominant political ideologies that allegedly suppress conservative viewpoints and to dismantle any department or program that might marginalize these perspectives. Further, international students will now undergo screening in order to assess their alignment with American and Western values, a move that critics argue amounts to ideological filtering and poses serious threats to academic freedom. The academic community has reacted swiftly and strongly. The American Association of Colleges and Universities has condemned the memo, calling it an overreach and a thinly veiled attempt to enforce ideological conformity. The association emphasized that while university leaders have been open to conversations about meaningful reform, these efforts must respect the legal and institutional autonomy of universities. They warn that bypassing these principles not only undermines the credibility of US higher education, but could also harm its global reputation. American universities are admired worldwide for their research excellence, academic freedom, and diversity, qualities that have long attracted top talent from around the globe. For Indian students in particular, the implications are stark, with reduced sports, increased scrutiny, and new ideological filters. Many may now be forced to consider alternatives such as applying to universities in nations like Canada, UK, or Australia. Legal challenges and political resistance are expected in the months ahead, but for now, the memo stands as a powerful signal of how political ideology is reshaping American higher education and who gets to access it. That's all for now. Stay tuned to The Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.